Good afternoon, class. My name is Salim Shabazz, and the book that I chose was John Salient's book on Lemuel Haynes, who was a black Puritan and a Republican. Haynes was born in West Hartford, Connecticut in 1753 to a white woman thought to come from an upstanding family and an African American man. The fact that he was a mixed child, she left him in the care of others. Haynes was considered a mulatto and a Negro. His mother gave him the name Lemuel, which was a curse to him, so she thought, but it was also a scriptural name. And, and so he was named after King Lemuel of the Old Testament. The name of Lemuel is only mentioned once in the Bible, and that was in the last chapter of Proverbs 31. In the colonies, the children were given names after great prophets, poets, and heroes. So Lemuel Haynes, being given the name of Lemuel, he fulfilled in 1700, he fulfilled the prophecy of the Old Testament of King Lemuel. Haynes' name means belonging to God. His name would be central to Haynes' anti-slavery views and his social philosophy. He was sold off as an infant into a Christian home and became an indentured servant to that family, where he was able to have a passage to maturity, literacy, and his ministerial career. Haynes was fortunate that he was not subjected to the low life of society of his New England colony. Haynes lived in a matrix or a system of a family and friends where he was allowed to be educated. He was even able to have some classroom instructions. Haynes was blessed to see a softer side of the life for an African American in the 18th century. Haynes was saved from being caught up in the miseducation, and being that he was adopted by the Rose family, who was a Christian in nature, he was able to be educated properly. Had Haynes been adopted by a free black or a slave, he would not have become the great philosopher or minister of his time, especially for African Americans in reference to freedom and equality. Haynes had a great oratorical style and skill. He was later mentored by Daniel Foran in 1770s. He studied Latin and theology and was certified and ordained in 1780. His republicanism came about through his belief of the Declaration of Independence, which quoted, "We hold these truths to be self evident that all men are created equal, and that they are endowed by the Creator with a certain inalienable rights. The rights are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." This, these words he would apply to his social thinking on slavery for one, and this was also an overture and an opening into his public career. Haynes was better documented than any African American born before the mid 19th centuries, according to crossway.org. And finally, but not last, Lemuel Hayes is the most important American figure that has never been heard of. Thank you.